So strapping a lateral ankle, so what we're trying to avoid, just relax on me, is we want to try to avoid that motion. So we want to try and pull the foot like that. So because there's some big tendons through here and we tend to cut that with the tape, we just use a little bit of the hypofix over the top. Oh, I didn't realise that at all. So you can just pop that down there just to stop the cutting in of the tape. Now, I'll get you to hold it there for me. So what we're using is a 38mm rigid. And we want to try, just come down a little tab. We want to just try and get about 10 centimetres up from the bottom of that bone there, the malleolus. Make sure my ponytail's not getting in that lovely video. Okay, so we want to do 2 anchors around the top. These aren't supposed to be too tight, just so we don't stop any blood flow. And this is what we're going to tape up to with the stirrups. Okay, so remembering we want to take the foot that way, so hold it there for me. Starting from the inside of that anchor, we're going to just come behind the bone here, so have a look behind the bone. Start with attaching onto that anchor, and I'm going to come up and under. We're going to come onto the back half of that malleolus there. So that's stirrup number 1. So we tend to do 2 or 3 of these stirrups, depending on how much support we need. So I'm going to do a maximum support one, so we're going to do 3. So the next one we want to just start over the halfway over that back one. So see, good. And then again, coming under, pulling, and making sure it's stuck down nice and tight. Getting up the creases, so try not to have any creases in it, because if there's creases, that's where it tends to rub and cause cuts and blisters. Okay, and the third one coming up, so that's your 3 stirrups. From there we're going to do figure 6s. So we're starting from the outside. We're going to come from the anchor, pull down and under the heel. Trying to get no creases there. Good. Coming up. And pressing over the back of that bone again, the malleolus again, trying to stop that foot rolling in. And we're going to do a second one a little bit lower, again following that same pathway, and we should finish up on top of the malleolus, so the front half. Now if they need maximum support there, we can put a 3rd, but I tend to not do that too much. Then we put 1 going the opposite way, so a reverse 6. So just starting from the other side, coming down, under, and up. Now from here, again maximum support. So if someone's just having a little bit of extra protection, I wouldn't bother about doing the heel locks. Just come back a little bit. I wouldn't bother about doing the heel locks. But if we need maximum support, you start on the outside where the ligaments are, come around. So a heel lock, we come down, we're going to come around, so just around here for me. We're going to come under the heel, and then we're going to pull backwards behind the Achilles. So pull, and then we're going to finish off where we started. So that's always a tricky one. So remember, we go come under the heel, then back behind the Achilles and back up. And then we do one the opposite direction. Again, remember the maximum support. If they're only just needing a little bit of support, I wouldn't bother. So we go under the heel, and then looking back up under the Achilles. Remember, don't do it too tight there. And then finishing up on top. Now, before we just lock it all off, just make sure it's all stuck down nicely, no bumps, not too many creases. Would have passed my exam at uni with that one, and then finish it with an anchor just to block it all. Excellent. And that is your lateral ankle taping.